welcome to Lothar's Guitar School. And today we're talking about picks, choosing the right pick. And we're talking about different sizes, different shapes, different strength, and different materials. And if we start with this first one, the small thin pick, feels nice in your hand. You have to hold it firmly because it's so small, but that gives you a certain way of hitting it. On this guitar I have 10s, so I feel medium picks, some people might like thin picks, is okay. And the heavier the strings, the heavier the pick, I think, is worthwhile. So I'll check with this guitar the medium and thin picks. So this is a Gibson pick, also tear-shaped pick. That's a little bit bigger than the small Fender one. For me, that is feels too thin for the 10s. I don't feel I get the right attack. Let me try this Fender medium, which is triangular but still has a definite tip. Feels still too thin for me, and when you look at this very thin one made from very elastic plastic, has for me kind of a sloppy feel when you pick single notes, but it's nice when you play chorus, because you have hardly any string action against it. Is nice to use. I like these Jim Dunlops because they have these little bumps on the top and where the labeling is, so even when you sweat you don't slip with the pick. Now let's look at these. I think those were Fender picks as well. I used to play them for a while, so the labeling is worn off. You can use them from any side. They're triangular and any side is fine. You can hold them easily in your hand because they are big enough. On the other hand, sometimes they feel, especially when you play single notes, for me a little bulky. But that's something you have to find out. And the last group are these exotic ones. This one is made from brass. The corners are worn, they are soft, so you don't cut your strings with it, but it has a very distinctive feel to it. Maybe you can even hear that. This is one made from recycled ivory, and is very hard, very sturdy, but has molding in it, so you can grab it nicely. And the last one certainly is for thicker strings. So that was it for checking it with 10s. Now let's check it with another guitar where I have 12s on it. So now let's check it with my Gibson ES 175. I have 12s on it. I take that thin pick For me, this feels too small and too thin. Let me check it with a heavier pick. It's already better, but I think I need just a bigger size. Let's try this Gibson here. Yes, that's a lot better, and I think I used to play that with this guitar for a long time. Let's check this Fender here. The triangular, heavy. Yes, works nice. Not for everyone, I think, because that's already very, very heavy because of the material. The Gin Dunlops have the same shape, but they are from a slightly different material, which is feels a little softer. And it feels nice in the hand because of those little bumps in it. That's, for me, my pick of choice. Nevertheless, I used to play this one for a long time. The feel is different. It also is a heavier material. It feels almost like a slip over the strings. And now let's go to our special ones. The brass one works nicely on this one. This from recycled ivory is specially and makes you feel special when you play it. But for me this is too heavy. Interesting is again this stone pick, because it is so rounded and you feel that roundness when you play it. Even though it is heavy and doesn't slip at all, it still has a round tone because of this roundness of the corner. So this was a little insight into different picks. I hope you find the right one for you, because that's very individual, and hope to see you next time at Lothar's Guitar School. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit the button down below. Take care.